What teenage pregnancy all about?
Good day everyone, I am Miss Anavil A.Mabaso, your speaker right now, and today we're gonna talk about pregnancy. Teenage pregnancy, also known as adolescent pregnancy, is pregnancy in a female under the age of 20. Pregnancy can occur with sexual intercourse after the start of ovulation, which can be before the first menstrual period, but usually occurs after the onset of period. In well-nourished girls, the first period usually takes place around the age of 12 or 13. Pregnant teenagers face many of the same pregnancy-related issues as other women. There are additional concerns for those under the age of 15 as they are less likely to be physically developed to sustain a healthy pregnancy or to give birth. For girls aged 15 to 19, risks are associated with socioeconomic factors than with the biological effects of age. Risk of low birth weight, risk of low birth weight, um, premature labor, anemia, and preeclampsia are connected to biological age. As they are connected to biological age, as they are observe teen birth even after controlling for those for other risk factors such as prenatal care. Teenage pregnancies are associated with social issues, including lower educational level and poverty. Teenage pregnancy in developed country is usually outside in a marriage and is often associated with a social stigma. Teenage pregnancies in developing countries often occurs within a marriage and half are planned. However, in these societies, early pregnancy may combine malnutrition and poor healthcare to cause medical problems. Okay, so when used in combination, educational intervention, and access to birth control can reduce unintended teenage pregnancy. According in Wikipedia in 2015, 47 females per 1,000 had children well under the age of 20. Rates are higher in Africa than Asia. In developing world, about 2.5 million females under the age of 16 and 16 million females under the age of 15 to 19 have children each year. Another 3.9 million in abortion. It is more common in rural than urban areas. Worldwide, complications related to pregnancy are the most common cause of death among female 15 to 19 years old. According to United Nations Population Funds, pregnancies among girls less than 18 years of age have irreparable consequences. It violates the right of girls and with life-threatening consequences in terms of sexual and reproductive health and possess high development costs for the community, particularly perpetuating the cycle of poverty. A holistic approach is required in order to address in teenage pregnancy. This means not focusing on changing on behavior of girls, but addressing the underlying reasons of adolescent pregnancy, such as poverty, gender inequality, social pressure, and coercion. This approach should include providing age-appropriate comprehensive sexuality education for all young people and investing girls' education, preventing child marriage, and sexual violence and coercion. Building gender equitable societies by empowering girls and engaging men and boys and ensuring adolescent access to sexual reproductive health information as well as services that will welcome them facilitate their choices. In United States, one-third in high school students reported being sexually active. In 2011 to 2013, 79% of females using birth control. Teenage pregnancies puts young women at risk for health issues, economic, social, and financial issues. Being a young mother in a first world country can affect one's education. Teenagers are more likely to drop out of high school. One study in 2001 found that women that gave birth during their teens completed secondary level, schooling 10 to 12% as often, and pursued post-secondary education 14 to 29% as often as women who waited until age 30. Okay, so young motherhood in an industrialized country can affect employment and social class. Teenage women who are pregnant or mothers are 7 things more likely to commit suicide than other teenagers. Early motherhood can affect the psychosocial development of the infant. The children of teen mother are more likely to be born prematurely with a low birth weight, predisposing them to many other lifelong conditions. Children of teen mothers are at higher risk of intellectual, language, and socio-emotional delays. So developmental disabilities and behavioral issues are increased in mental disabilities and behavioral issues are involved in children born to teen mothers. One study suggested that adolescent mothers are less likely to stimulate their infant through affectionate behaviors, such as tough, smiling, and verbal communication, or to be sensitive and accepting toward his or her needs. Another found that those who had more social support were less likely to show anger towards their children or to rely upon punishment. Maternal and prenatal health is of particular concern among teens who are pregnant or parenting. The worldwide incidence of premature birth and low birth weight is higher among adolescent mothers. In a rural hospital in West Bengal, teenage mothers between age and 19 years old were more likely to have anemia, preterm delivery, and a baby with a lower birth weight than mothers between 20 and 24 years old. The lifetime opportunity cost caused by the teenage pregnancy in different countries varies from 1% to 30% of the annual GDP, 30% being the figure in Uganda. In the United States, teenage pregnancy costs and lost tax revenue. The estimated increase in economic productivity from ending teenage pregnancy in Brazil and India would be over 3.5 billion and 7.7 billion respectively. Young mothers who are given high quality maternity care have significantly healthier babies than those who do not. Many of the health issues associated with teenage mothers appear to result from lack of access to adequate medical care. Less than one-third of teenage mothers receive any form of child support, vastly increasing the likelihood of turning to the government for assistance. The correlation between earlier childbearing and failure to complete high school reduces career opportunities for many young women. People say that becoming a mother is what makes a woman complete. But you have to think about the baby's welfare too. You have to think if you can sustain and provide all the baby's needs. So that's all, and thank you for watching.